I'm L'Oreal, and welcome to All Right So Boom podcast.
Wait.
All right, you
That
can
was
chill.
approved.
Wait, y'all ain't got the whole.
That was a nice try. But this is our podcast, okay?
This
ain't your
show,
L'Oreal. Sit back and relax.
All right.
Because I am Nzinga Imani here with Ray Holiday
Hey.
and Janae Bolden.
What?
And this is I So Boom, the podcast where we interview celebrity guests and find out a little bit more about their origin. And today we have the L'Oreal in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Hi. Ooh, I like this side.
Well, I'm gonna start off with a simple question because I've always been curious. Where did you get your name?
Oh man, that's so crazy.
Monica.
My name is Monica.
Yes.
Yeah. So nobody calls me that. And it's weird, like when I even hear it, even my mother doesn't call me that.
Oh, wow.
So L'Oreal came randomly. So y'all know KP, he's responsible for Usher, T.I. Yeah, and then you have Baby Paul, he worked for Sony. So the two of them, I was an intern at Sony at the time. And I just used to be battling people or rapping, and whoever wanted to hear me rap, I would just rap. Like on the spot. So they like, you rap, you good, but like your name is trash.
Oh, dang.
So I was like, damn.
You
like,
rapped as Monica?
no, come on now.
What name were you going by?
That
then?
wasn't cool. So being a female rapper wasn't cool then. So, you see how, shout out to Lola, you could do the Lola Brooke.
Yeah.
Back then you wouldn't have been able to do that.
Right,
I'm an old soul. So so it was Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Okay.
Yeah, Ricochet. So,
So violent.
Well, I didn't know what it meant.
It was your name.
like
You know
how
what
it
it meant.
sounds.
Yeah, it just sounded cool. Like,
I feel like the worst part about that is I feel like half people don't know how to spell it, and that's where you
yeah,
could.
I didn't know how to
You don't know
spell
how
it.
to spell L'Oreal either.
No, sure don't or to say it because
Right.
most people say L'Oreal.
Right.
But either way, I was rapping for them. They like, yo, your bars is so hard. You rap hard, but you need something soft because you're girly. So you need something like L'Oreal. And I was like, that's whack. Who would say L'Oreal as a makeup, ain't it? And then he was like, well, come back. Well, both of them was like, come back. Let us know, like, what you gonna make your name or whatever. So I came back, like, I got the perfect name. It was the next day. And like, what is it? I'm like, L'Oreal.
It just needed to be
wow.
your idea.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
It sounded different when I said it.
That makes sense.
You don't want nobody else naming you. I respect
Nah,
that.
that's crazy. Who would do that? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm giving them props now, but this is after like 50 years.
Right.
Because I'm clearly
Take it
50.
now. Right.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, my God.
Minus 15.
minus 15, but it's
Right.
okay.
But you're good at naming people because, like you said, you came up with my nickname.
Yeah, I gave you your nickname, Bayne. It was super easy though.
Bayne.
Bayne?
Let me tell you something about. Can I
Bayne.
say Bayne
Please.
gonna have a bay? You get what I'm saying, right?
Oh.
Bayne,
Yeah.
I might be single. Bayne gonna stay with a bay. So like, I think no, but that's a good thing.
It's giving wifey.
She
I
can
feel
pull her.
you.
She's
I love
wifey
that. I
vibe.
love
So
that.
you gotta make it clear. You don't just call her Jenna. She Bayne.
I love that.
You have to talk to her like she's somebody. You get what I'm saying? Because she is somebody,
Period.
and she is worth it. So that's the L'Oreal
That's
fragrance.
sweet.
I love you, friend.
Is it, or is that cover girl? We are worth
We're
it.
worth
Got
it.
it.
I know Bayne forever. We've been through the trenches together.
Oh, we've been in the trenches.
Yeah.
We had some fights.
We had some
ma-
fights.
Yeah.
I had to stop people from beefing with Bayne.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Only because they was
whatever.
thinking
I
she
was
was
gonna-
writing stuff
Whatever.
about her.
But she was, though.
Back to that.
Oh, no, they
No,
would
no,
do
no,
shady
no,
stuff.
no,
I'm not gonna.
It's not so. Bossip is a we, right? So everybody
Right.
kind of has different personalities,
Right.
and the problem is I'll be the one in the streets the
Got
most.
it.
That's a
I
fact.
run into
That's a
people the
fact.
most.
You need
security.
So typically, I'm the one that's like, "Hey, can we tone it down? Like
Right.
that's my
Yeah.
friend."
Right.
But then people get messy. So there
They
was.
wasn't toning it down. Stop it,
At
Janae.
all.
Remember, I went up there to do an interview to Bossip. I left. I look online. They like one of the angry birds, and I'm like, what? Wait.
It wasn't
So
me.
apparently, this is what they call everybody that was on Love and Hip Hop at the time. That was a
wow.
girl.
It
They would
wasn't
say the
me.
angry bird.
Angry Bird.
Shout out to Chuck.
I went out my way to come up there. We could have beat everybody up in the office. We didn't.
Right.
Hey.
Nah, because around that time, right, I used to be with like nothing but a whole bunch of guys, like, and people used to be scared to interview me.
Yeah, you did. Used to
Yeah,
be she
Jack
was surrounded
Thriller,
by
DJ
thugs.
Wide,
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
Not
well,
just a bunch of guys, like a bunch of guys with criminal records.
Oh.
Yeah.
And y'all still felt confident enough to talk mess?
It wasn't me. Like literally, it was
I
kind
said
of
y'all
like
this time.
what
Okay.
Nika was saying with the thumb thugging or whatever.
Got it.
It was never like. First of all,
They was Twitter fingers.
I've been at the top.
wow.
I've been at the top of the food chain from the beginning. So like a lot of times, I'm really the one that's editing. But sometimes it's so much to edit, I don't have a chance. I might miss some things, and we always got a couple loose cannons.
Got it.
We always got a couple loose cannons
but
on
we're
this stuff.
shady
You know,
about
loose
that. And
cannon.
I was
I
about to
pieced
say.
up some relationships. So I'm like, nah, they didn't say that about you, Mimi.
Right.
They didn't say that about you, Claudia Jordan.
then Angry
and then
Bird.
I go up there. I'm like, nah, these my friends.
And then you
I
was
leave
Angry
there, and they
Bird.
like, the Angry Bird said about the other
But
Angry
Mimi-
And
Bird.
Zinga, we
me
might
and
have to
Mimi is
get
good. I love
security.
Mimi
Right.
Faust.
I feel like we gonna need
This is the
security
second
for,
episode
yeah.
where they
We
like
done had
beat
guests
up.
that want to beat
We
up
don't
on
have to get
Janae.
security. I
You know
didn't
what?
think it was
I
going to
didn't
be
think
that
about
deep.
that. I was
That's
protecting her all
crazy.
the time. I should be looking at her
Wow.
a different way. And I know it was you, right? Because it
Right.
said Janae at
Right.
the end of the article. You gotta see.
It definitely doesn't.
It said JB.
Jamie-
Bayne. She used the nickname I gave.
That is.
She just make it up.
Nah,
stuff.
that's a fact. That I did feel away. I'm not gonna lie. I
That makes
called her
sense.
immediately. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I didn't even
That
have to
seems
go
to
up
be
there.
the cycle. They call
Yeah.
Janae immediately.
I don't break news, like, cause I know a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
Tell
and
them.
like I'm not.
You be getting in trouble too. Don't even act
I don't
like you
break
don't.
news though. I don't
Yeah.
break news.
She
I'll
wait
talk-
till the news is out.
I'll talk about stuff that I see on blogs,
Yeah.
or I'll ask questions, but I never
Break the
like,
news.
For instance,
Oh no.
I feel like I know exactly
Why
where
did
this
we
is
bring
going.
her on here?
no, I mean by now she'll probably had a baby by the time this episode come out.
Oh.
But I was at a restaurant that y'all know I frequent, and there was somebody there. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna say who because I really rock with her. But people are speculating that she's pregnant. So I seen her or whatever. She ain't look pregnant to me. I gave her a hug, whatever. Spoke to her and her guy, and then I was like, I'm gonna send y'all some shots. So I sent some 1942. Like
Oh,
that's something
Lord.
that you're not gonna pass up. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Like you know
So
that's
you
it.
set her up.
Right.
Nah, I just kind of wanted to see if she was gonna take it because I've been
Right.
defending her. Don't make me look crazy.
Right,
I'm
right.
defending you.
Well, nobody
on-
told you to defend her. That's all. You
No. Sometimes you gotta pick a side though. You can't
That's
just
true.
you gotta
Did
pick
she
a side.
take it?
Yeah.
She did not take it.
Well, there's the
So
story.
I could.
You breaking news.
And no, I kind of said it, but like it's a difference between saying it on radio and letting them post you saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that could go just in one ear, out the other. Maybe people
right.
wasn't paying attention.
right.
Now I could have them take the moment and post it, and it become a
And then there's a
moment.
different
But
situation.
I know pictures came out, and I seen some TMZ flicks, and like, but I don't blow people's spot up because
Yeah.
that's not my.
But times have changed too, like especially with pregnancies or coming outs. Like I feel like now people are more sensitive to that because with a pregnancy, you don't know, somebody might be first trimester. It might
Yeah.
not.
They might
you know
be
what I'm saying?
protecting themselves.
Yeah,
why they
they're
don't want to share.
protecting.
Yeah.
You know, just the safety.
Yeah, but you also got things that we all live personal lives on the side of what we do, right? And there's some things that you just don't want out there like
Yeah,
that.
true.
So I do try to respect that from people, and it's like I'll ask you questions that I know that I've seen on a blog.
Yeah.
It might even be a very small blog, but if somebody else wrote it, then cool. But I'm not about to be like, I was at this party
Right.
and seeing you with so and so because now I'm not invited no more.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Well, here's
That's
your
true.
opportunity to change that.
Uh-oh.
Because we have a segment on this show where we talk about a celebrity moment, something crazy or interesting or just something that people may not know.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you have a lot. You've been in this industry.
She has
You've
a
known a
lot,
lot
a
of people.
ton.
So please share one of them with us.
All right, so boom. I taught Beyonce how to play BS, right? And I probably was like 16 years old, 15. But I used to date Jay's nephew. You know, God rest his soul, he passed away. I remember it was Thanksgiving. We always would go to his grandmother's household, Miss Gloria house or whatever. And we was like watching Punk'd. This was like around that time when Punk was lit and all that. So Beyonce was there. And then Uncle Jay, of course, he was there. And we're playing BS. And she ain't know how to play. She ain't never played it before. So we cheating. Like when I tell you, like I'm putting 4 cards underneath the one, like ace.
Right.
Y'all cheating with Beyonce?
But she playing right.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's the game. Ain't that the game?
Oh, I
Like,
don't know.
But I believe that you get dealt do you dealt the whole hand? No, you get dealt a certain amount of cards.
Yes.
And then you start from ace, 2, 3, and you gotta say like 2 aces.
Yeah.
1-1-3 or 1-2, and then if I think that you're lying, I gotta call BS.
Okay.
So you could say that you got 1 ace, and you might flip it and try to squeeze 2 cards down there. So if I say BS and you flip it around, now you gotta pick up the whole everything that's right there, and it starts over. Oh shoot, my memory is good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Either way, so we cheating.
Right.
We cheating bad too. And she losing. She got mad cards in her hand. Right? So then Jay comes down and he's like, you don't see that they getting you?
Right.
Like,
Oh my God.
Like, cause she was
New
being
York.
so innocent and
Right.
just sweet. Like,
Right.
I did feel kind of
She
bad.
is so sweet.
Yeah, I did feel kind. He was like, tell them to flip it over. I had like 3 8s, like a 7 and 6. I was just trying to get rid of whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just such a sweet, innocent moment for her to be like, oh, y'all got me. Like, I thought I trusted y'all. Yeah. I felt mad bad. Like, and it's dope because I know that her mother recently had told a story, or she told a story to, who was it?
Sherry
Shepherd. That
about her backstage.
Yeah, how mean she is. But it's crazy because, like, obviously you get different experiences when
Yeah.
you're around somebody
Absolutely.
24/7. But when Khalik passed away,
Yeah.
I remember being at the house for the funeral, like after the funeral, and she was like taking everybody plate, like, you done, you finished. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you still, like, you look
Right.
at her like, of course, like, she's a normal person like anybody else, but like, I
But she
didn't
not.
see that. She was so sweet.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No.
so
Yeah.
sweet of
Yeah.
a person. So that was dope. Like, I always, and it's crazy because now when I see them, I won't even speak. Because not like that.
No, I
like,
know
of
what you
course,
mean.
She's
like, if
not
we-
trying to like.
I'm not gonna go out the way and go run over. You know how
Yeah.
people be trying to
Right.
run and jump. Like, I
Oh,
just
we've
be.
seen it.
Nah, we always.
No, but when we
support.
went to Made in America, and I feel like everyone in the family was speaking.
Nah,
like,
the family like my
yeah.
family too. Like his
Yeah.
mom, like the nephews.
But even that's where I got to see how nice she was, because when we went to Made America, we were with,
Welcome
we were
everybody.
with the like with the family, and literally Beyonce walks in and she's like, "Hi, how you doing? So thanks for coming." Like thanking everyone for coming.
Amazing.
And literally, I couldn't even say a word. I was
It's
speechless.
crazy.
It was like the sun had just eclipsed.
She'll make sure you
she is
drinking
the
like
same.
you good.
Yeah.
You got to
Right.
drink like that's crazy to me because it's the queen. Like
Yeah.
we should be serving
She
you.
really
Like
And you
Literally.
hear the
Normal.
voice, and it's like the Houston, like it's so
The
thick
twang.
with the southern drawl and just the
Yeah.
hospitality.
That's why
is-
she's so sweet.
she's so sweet.
Unrelated, but both my first dogs. My first dog was named Beyonce. My second dog was named Sasha Fierce. I am that fan. I
That's
am
kind of
wow.
disrespectful.
No, not the way I treated my
Right.
dogs. Okay?
Okay.
That's family. I was trying to get close to Beyonce whatever way I could, and that was
Yeah.
the way.
But
I
what if
love her.
somebody named their dog Nzinga?
I will be.
How?
Thank you. I appreciate it, and I
I'll be pissed.
understand.
I'll be
I
like-
wouldn't.
what dog? What kind of dog though would you
They
want
were
it
both
to be?
Shih Tzu. Like
No,
little-
I'm saying what dog would you want the person?
Oh,
that-
it
Named
doesn't
you.
matter.
Named
As
after
long
you.
as I know you named it because of how
Out of
you felt
love,
about me and
yeah.
out of
Oh,
love,
y'all
I'd be
so
fine.
nice. Cause I'll be like, yo, she really named her dog after me.
After-
Like she playing with me.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, Lord.
It wasn't that. Beyonce, if you seeing this, is not that.
Right. Yo, Lo, I'm
think
kind of disappointed that you didn't mention the Michael B. Jordan moment that you had, because
Oh Lord.
I think that's one that went viral
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
We saw it go in the mainstream media, and I think it also kind of represents what you're talking about. Like, you've been lit since you was in high school, so you were out of high school, he was at high school, he was acting, but like you were somebody at that time too. So I could see people. I think people took it the wrong way.
Yeah, you know what it is? Like where I grew up in Jersey, it's a bunch of us that went to school in the same area or like together.
Got it.
And then it's like everybody kind of stuck together or rooted for each other because Jersey is not really a place where like a lot of people was lit. Like we
Got it.
had
Right.
Redman
Got it.
and Queen
Yeah.
Latifah.
Got
And
it.
Whitney
Got it.
Houston.
Got it.
That didn't count in our era. I mean, like,
Yeah.
of course, like, Whitney Houston is
No, I get
Whitney
it.
Houston.
Well, Lauryn Hill too.
I mean, yeah, but I
Just
mean,
gonna go
just,
down the
I
list.
think more in, like, my age
Yeah.
group.
Right.
Okay,
It was
got you.
just, like, wasn't nobody popping except for
Understood.
Bricks from Oz. Remember him?
Understood.
He was,
I
like, the
do.
most lit
Oh
dude.
my God, yes. I
Yeah,
mean,
he was like the
yeah.
most lit dude to us. So, and he used to be in the hood.
Got it.
So, like Michael B, SZA, Rotimi, E Hud. Like I went to school with all of them at a
Got it.
different point in time in life. So with Michael B, like it was really like a clowning thing. Like you know when we in high
Yeah.
school, like everybody
Understood.
kind of jones on each other or whatever.
Yeah.
And
And
I
you Period.
Oh, I do it to this
Yeah.
day.
She will roast on the regular.
Yeah, but it's more like a term of endearment. It ain't like we trying to make
That I
somebody
get.
cry or slit
Yeah.
their wrist.
Right,
Like it's
right.
never been
Oh,
nothing
wow.
like that. No, but
Yeah.
I think it was like they got dark.
It's a part of the culture.
yeah, it's part of the culture.
Yeah.
So
It is.
when I said it on the podcast, one, my voice is so distinct. I think you could tell the difference between me and my co-host at the time, Dominique.
Got
But
it.
it was just weird because it's like, all right, me and him had a rapport. So it's like, I wouldn't say that about you. But the article, it was misleading. I ain't gonna lie, when I saw the article,
understand.
I was like, damn, like, he's really gonna think I called him
Yeah.
this.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But at the moment, I just thought it was dope for him. I'm like, oh, they asked me to do the carpet, which I would never. Not like no shade like that, but like you know how it is. Like we'll do the
Yeah.
Grammys and
We
cover
don't do
big
a lot
carpet.
of. You have to pick and choose carpets just because
Yeah.
it takes
so
a lot
many.
of energy, and then you do mornings, so that's like
Like,
you don't
I'm
want
up
to
all
do
night.
anything by the end of the night.
Yeah.
There should be a certain tier as far as the red carpet.
Right,
versus
so I don't do local carpets.
That
Like
makes sense.
it's, and then I'm gonna turn around and interview the same person on my show. They coming.
Makes sense.
So I looked at it like my show was being renewed. We was getting rid of somebody, and it was just me really. And Jonathan Majors, I was a big fan from Lovecraft Country. And
Yeah.
then I looked at it like a friend of mine is doing something big. Like when they say,
because he's direct debut.
you get what I'm saying? Like when they say y'all doing the show, it's like I have a rapport with all of y'all. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
let's
Now
go.
imagine I walked in here and you was like, oh, so then what you was saying the other day on the morning hustle, that's what it was like.
Yeah.
So I promise you, because I'm there to root for you.
Yeah.
So like when I'm sitting, they made me the first interview and everything, and we, that was all worked out because obvious reasons. So I come and he come and give me a hug and everything.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I ain't see you in that long. Act like he didn't know I was gonna be there, but to my
knew.
understanding, he had to approve everybody I was on the carpet
Got
and
it.
Yeah.
orders
That's
that.
not unusual.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was unusual how the approach was with my
It was a
interview.
setup.
No, but I'm saying
But
it's not
it was a
unusual.
setup.
It's not unusual for the talent to, especially if it's that level. Of talent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So him acting shocked already, like was already a red flag, right? But me, I'm gonna do my job
Yeah.
regardless. And I'm rooting for a friend.
Yeah.
So when the whole encounter happened, it's funny because I was like, yo, this finna be the biggest moment, right? And we're gonna put this out because it was my footage, so I could have not put it out.
Got it.
But at the same time, I just felt so right in the situation.
Yeah.
Like I know I never called him a cornball.
right,
I know that, or corny, whatever. I would have said cornball because like that's something
how
I
you
would
talk,
say.
yeah.
But like normally, it's like I would defend him. So I think that's what kind of got me a little more like,
Oh.
you got some damn nerve. Like I'm defending you all these
rooting
years,
for you.
and you was kind of corny, and I didn't never
Oh
say
my
that.
God.
I
No,
mean,
but for real,
L'Oreal,
I
just
don't
keep
think corny
digging.
is a bad thing. Like
You
if
know,
that's how
nothing's
people
wrong
would
with
say,
that.
yeah.
I do corny stuff sometimes.
I'm corny as hell.
I laugh at my own jokes.
Yeah.
I think they funny. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. I do like there's a bunch of things that people would deem corny.
laugh at your
You're
own
laughing at your own right now. But you
Right.
get what I'm
Understood.
I'm
saying?
laughing at you.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
I can laugh at myself
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
The
I think-
problem is
yeah.
that that's a big moment for you and you were focused on the wrong thing. That's why karma comes back in mysterious ways. Like it didn't do
Oh,
what
we
you
talk
thought it was
about
Yeah.
gonna do.
that all the time. Karma.
I mean, Jonathan Majors jumped in the interview
Yeah,
laughing
he
too.
did, yeah.
Things ain't funny
cute.
when people lie about you doing
Ooh.
things that you didn't really do,
Oh,
is it?
wow.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I get
because
you.
I got attacked by a lot of people that was telling me they hope I get raped, shot in my
Oh my
head.
Yeah, people go
Trying
crazy.
to reach out to my mother saying things that like,
Yeah.
I don't play like that. And I never even
Yeah.
said nothing about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say a lot of things about a lot of people and I said
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Like if I said it,
Yeah.
but I didn't. So that's the only thing that kind of got to me. Like put something on my name that I said,
Yeah.
because I
Then
say a
that
lot.
makes sense. Yeah.
But like I defended you for mad years, and you of all people are the one that tried to knock me down.
Yeah.
Nah, let's put this out. Let's put this
Yeah.
out and see what you.
And
Let's
I
see
think
what's
that
up.
moment kind of showed it, but I'm gonna leave
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you know, because you it kind of the way you perceive, it, even the way he felt, is like he still felt some type
like
of way
that
about
sting
it.
of it.
And it's like
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan. And you would think you would be past it. So I felt like that moment made it a little
Nah.
corny. Was a little corny.
I mean, and you see, I still tried to let it
Yeah.
go and
Yeah.
move past it, but you still wanted to
Yeah,
keep
dig
going,
it, yeah.
kind of. So that's why I ended. Because a lot of people said, "Why did you
Circle
say
back.
that at the end?"
That's how you
and
do.
say, "You're not corny anymore."
Yeah.
Because in your mind, you really thought I called you that, so you thought you was corny, and now you here at your premiere. Good job. You're not corny no more.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. What are you saying that I said it?
Yeah.
So then when I say it, why are you mad?
Yeah.
Why are you mad at her? I said it, right? That's what you said.
That obviously was a very viral moment,
Yeah.
but it definitely wasn't your first.
Oh,
You
Lord,
tend
here we
to-
go. Jesus
You
Christ.
tend to go viral quite often. But no,
This
the
is your
question.
life, L'Oreal.
Yeah,
Welcome
I'm like,
to
wait,
This Is Your
nobody
Life.
don't talk about the nice moments,
What
like
happened?
when I pieced up Nicki Minaj, you know.
Hi, I'd like to finish. Oh my God, I'm Ray Holiday. I'm one of the co-hosts. I'm in
I
charge
thought
of
I
this.
was hosting
I'm in
today.
charge of this segment. Oh
We
my
made that
God.
clear at the beginning.
Simmer down. Simmer down.
Y'all don't have no drinks on this set. That's what's
That
relevant.
is hilarious.
Okay.
A lot of people dream of going viral weekly, right? And you do it effortlessly and you handle it effortlessly. How does one deal with it, right? Because there are people out there who go to lengths just for a piece of a viral.
They do the
moment.
most.
So when you do it effortlessly and it just happens, how does one balance that out?
Sometimes it shocks me, but at the same time, I do feel like I have sort of a formula at the same time. And it's never like, it's weird because like you say, there are people that like, yo, we gonna go viral off of this. It's more so that I'm a fan of music. I've been doing music since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I know everything. I read everything. I'm friends with people that I've been listening to since I was a kid. I pay attention. People trust me. So when I see it, sometimes it's a great moment because it's like I know that I'm doing something to help one of my friends. Because remember the Tank moment?
Yeah.
And when Tank said, so in a way, some people looked at that whole Tank thing like, what did he say? If you lie, because I said, if you lie once, you're a liar.
Right.
And he was like, well, if you drive a tractor trailer, that don't make you a truck driver.
It don't?
If I
don't
now
know.
it sounds crazier, right? But like,
they'll be like,
if I what you call it once, that doesn't make me gay.
Right.
Oh, okay, I see.
Right, but see, they only took that one part, and like nobody heard the whole rest of like what he was saying.
Got it.
But even though it stayed on his name for quite some time, he went number one. His album went number one.
He did.
His numbers went up.
And he was able to so eventually the rest came out, right?
Yeah.
But it was a real dope moment for him because in that moment, he was loved by everybody and he proved that that's who he is.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with performing anywhere. If my fans want me, that's where I'm going.
Tank is a real man. Like,
absolutely.
He's a real man. And one thing about Tank that I'm gonna tell you was fire about him. He could have took that. A lot of artists get upset. Like, Lil Baby, he has an interview with me since he went viral. And I don't know if he's like upset about the moment, but I do know that he felt the way about like the questioning, and we changed it around to protect him, but it still kind of went viral, and I haven't seen him since. He was still dating Jada Waiter at the time,
right?
But he was like rumored to have slept with Alexa Sky or something.
Yeah.
And I believe like they had broke up over the situation. They were like, don't mention certain things. Of course, they do. Certain people do that. But me, like, to be honest, like, you could put a whole list. Like, that list don't.
That's what we love about you.
No, but I respect the list.
You respect the list, but you also go for it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
You're like, I'm gonna get.
I got something else though.
Right.
You could put 17 things. I probably got 39.
Got it.
All they asked us to do was remove the name. Well, now I'm saying it's Alexa Sky or whatever. Everybody knew who it was. So I think the fact that everybody kind of figured it out, like, and he didn't want to be associated with her, kind of like I love Lil Baby though, because like after that, like even the questioning, he asked me like, could he see which Migos have asked, like they asked me like, would I write down, could they see? Because obviously I leave a lot of things out.
Right.
And I let him see, and it was something on there that his label kind of got messed up. And the label kind of got chewed out. So I don't know, like, because it was like they had the wrong single up there. But the thing is, I do my own research. I don't read those. I never read. Don't send me those papers. I don't read. It'd be like, Little Baby has 1,000 hits. And I'm like,
their own tip sheets.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work.
Well, you sending me a tip sheet before I interview you is already nuts.
And you're sending it to everybody. I'm asking the same damn thing. No, but that's what it was. I haven't seen him since. I'm a little sad about that,
That I
because
understand.
I think he's an amazing artist. And listen, I don't got to ask him nothing about nobody he ever touched in life, and
Yeah.
we'll still get a good interview.
Yeah.
But like Tank, like I was saying back to him, he'll come in like, all right, let's go. Like,
Yeah,
what
Tank
you
is
finna
dope.
ask me?
Right.
Because he knows that it's beneficial not only to him and
Yeah.
it's beneficial to me.
What was your break? Who gave you your break? And use All Right So Boom to start off the story.
All right, so boom. I still don't feel like I made it. Like, I'm like the type of person that's like, I look at it like I work so hard,
Yeah.
and you can ask anybody.
Right.
Like, I don't care if nobody ain't doing it. I don't care, whatever. I'm going to show up. I don't care if it's, don't book me for nothing low.
Right.
But like,
right.
sometimes I take shorts if it makes sense, especially if it got something to do with like my brand, and I feel like it's going to build my brand.
yeah.
I've changed my whole brand within the past couple years because
You have.
yeah, I didn't like the narrative or the direction that people will make a whole narrative around you and swear that they know you and your life.
Yep.
And it's crazy. Like, that reminded me too much of Love and Hip Hop. And
I
used
literally
to,
was just about to say
Yeah.
that. That time frame after Love and Hip Hop. So Love and Hip Hop was just a tip in the bucket, right?
Ugh. That was a mistake.
You sign up for one thing,
Right.
and then when the cameras start rolling, it becomes another thing.
It's a setup.
And it's something that's hard for you to fight while you're in it. And then once it's out there, you have to deal with the aftermath.
And remember who I'm talking to at the time. Like, and remember when I came in.
Yes.
I came in
I
season
remember.
3 New
Yeah.
York. And season 3 New York, just in case, like, that's before Atlanta came out.
It is before
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Atlanta was about to air, but
Yeah.
Chrissy and Emily had left.
They had
They
left.
shifted the whole
They had
cast.
shifted the whole thing. It was Tahiri. It was
Joe.
Andy,
It was Rocky
Joe,
Thunder.
Yeah,
Rocky Thunder.
Consequence, who I got into it with,
Yes.
and like a few bitches that never gonna matter in life.
Oh, wow.
So it's crazy because like I still to this day I don't have no issues, right? But the only people I have some sort of like I don't like them at all
From that.
was from that show.
era.
And my issue was this. I came in there because a lot of girls came in there dating this person they're dating. I came in as an artist.
Yes.
Got it.
I was signed
Yeah.
to Envy. I was already on
Yeah.
the radio.
Right.
Everything was already popping for
I
me.
remember.
And it was only supposed to go in the up and up. Like, that's why I got so much respect for Cardi B, because I look at that like some people could say what they want, but I looked at that like that really was supposed to be how
How it was supposed to happen
I
for
wanted
you.
my stuff
Yeah.
to
Got
go.
it.
Because
Got it.
I've been doing music since I was a kid. Like, I like everybody knows me for doing music.
Yeah.
It's not like I just said I'm doing music because I'm doing love and hip hop,
Right.
and that's what most of those
Right.
the females did.
Yep.
So when I sat down and decided to do it, it
Right.
was my conversation with Mona that made me be like, okay, she said, we trying to rebrand. We not doing this fighting stuff. I respect that you're out here as a female rapping,
Yeah.
which it was only me and Nikki for real.
Got it.
It was a few other women coming up, but it was
yeah. It was not the
At that
pool.
time,
was
at that
very
point in
scarce.
time, yeah.
It was very, and Nikki always showed me love. You know how
Yeah.
people be like, she went against her. She always showed me love, so
I
I
love
didn't
Nikki.
see that neither. I had lost a lot of respect for Mona to this day. They asked me to interview her the other day. I said no. I don't speak to her, and I walk right past Mona. And if anybody asks me anything to do with love and hip hop, I start off with something negative because I feel like that's how it was. Like
Yeah.
she told me it wasn't no fighting, no this, no that.
Yeah.
Now mind you, I'm signing a whole different contract from everybody else that say like, oh, I can't have nobody in the vicinity because I'm in a gang. But everybody else is filming and trying to put fear and like, you get what I'm trying to say? I just didn't like. I felt set up a lot of
Was
times.
there like the first moment where you knew like this just isn't the right thing? Like
Yeah. I got into it with one of the girls. I would never
say her name. Yeah, I know who you're
But
talking
I got into it with one of the girls, and the next day they were so excited. Like, we just got in an argument.
Yeah.
The next day they were so excited, like, yeah, this is what we wanted. And I'm like, I thought y'all wanted music and a real
Right.
artist. And,
Right,
you
right.
know, I was calling in favors from artists I was cool with, like, thinking that this is what we were doing. And it wasn't that. Like, so
Yeah.
one day, I had an altercation. They set me up. Like, you know, they like, oh, drink. You about to sit down and meet with
I
a
remember
friend.
because they said they sent you to the location. You didn't know like what was
they
going on.
pick you up in a van. Like, they
Yeah,
come
you never
do
know.
your
Yeah.
makeup. They
Right.
feed you with
They're like,
mad
oh, you're just
liquor.
gonna go have drinks.
And they just start telling you stuff. So the makeup artist start telling you stuff like, yeah, so-and-so was saying this about you. That's crazy because and if you see her, I would slap her if I was you. Like it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, and they'll
Okay.
literally put those things in your mind. So they did that. And I'm like, oh man. So I got my phone. I'm like, yeah, I think they about to set me up. So my peoples is hitting me like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't know, but y'all can't even come over here or else, I done signed a contract saying if anybody come around here. So either way, they tried to do some funny stuff to set me up and act like Mona wasn't there. Her ass was in the car. So I walked over to the car in the middle of the scene. So first I stopped talking, because if you stop talking like that,
They can't do
They
anything
can't do
with
that
it.
with it. So
Right.
the girl tried to throw a drink and it kind of hit like the producer. It hit everybody.
Yeah.
So then it just turned in and said, and as I'm supposed to be going towards the girl, I go towards Mona.
Right.
Because this is not what I signed up
Yeah.
for, and I told you this. Floyd Mayweather get paid millions of dollars to fight.
Yeah.
You think I'm about to come on
For
this thing and
Right.
fight for a couple dollars?
Yeah.
Some of them girls wasn't even getting paid.
Yeah.
So when I looked at her, I'm like, damn, you responsible for Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, like managing all these people, even the guy I was signed to at the time, Red Cafe, and like I said, with Envy.
Yeah.
And this is how you doing me? Like, damn, you trying to make me look crazy. So I just never, ever rocked with her from that day forward.
Now, what did you say when you got to the car?
I was trying to fight. Like, I wanted to fight. Like, I was like, no, I was going
Like,
crazy
you
on
gotta come out.
everybody.
Oh,
I got
okay.
suspended from filming for mad long.
wow.
And then when I did again, Consequence, I filmed with him. And this is crazy because this is before my melanin is popping and all that. I'm very pro-black. And maybe it's because I'm so light-skinned and people try to always...
They try to try you.
try to try me because of that. But he had said on my song, the song I was doing, light skins, the right skin. So
Wow.
you and your white friend. And he a Muslim man, my family Muslim. So he married to a white woman and he's starting the song off like that. So when I looked at him, I'm like, yo, like, what's up with you? You don't like yourself? Like, my mother brown skin, my sister brown skin, my sisters are brown skin, my niece, like,
Yeah.
what
Most
you
of your
talking about?
family is
Yeah,
brown.
I'm the only light one. So what you saying? You
Yeah.
wrong? Like, what do we
Right.
take that out? And he wasn't with it. So Mona, she called me talking about something. You're blowing this out of proportion. I promise you. Then how many seasons later, we got a model and negra and we talking about
Right.
colorism. I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, you blowing it out of proportion,
Right.
remember?
Right.
We blowing it out of proportion.
Right.
Wow.
So this is what I'm saying. It's for the gimmick. Like, even when old girl said whatever, and she's like, done, fired.
Yeah.
And it's like, girl, you don't even own the show no more, to my
Yeah.
understanding. So what did you have to do with the price of tea in China?
Wait, Lo, I know
And no, I don't want to interview her.
L'Oreal.
I mean, and I should probably be quiet because I know she tried to stop some stuff for me like that.
are you
Huh.
serious?
That's
That's
how it works.
wild.
That's how it works.
Am I serious?
So-
Yeah.
I know you've been through a lot. I mean, I've been there for a lot of it, but I do want to know, I know it's difficult being in the spotlight, being an entrepreneur, being a woman in this business. What do you think was the most challenging thing to overcome?
Damn, I say like disappointments and friendships and relationships.
Wow.
Got it.
Yeah.
Friendships before or during?
During.
Got it.
Nah, before. I say all
Yeah.
over.
Got it.
Continuously.
It's hard
It is.
when you're like close like this with someone.
Yeah, and then that's a misconception too, because even if y'all helping each other, it ends up being like, oh, this person is that over
Oh,
this person, or
I
like,
think- yeah.
that's a misconception. But then it's like when you like really rock with somebody, and then when y'all start both like whatever, and it kind of that's kind of weird, like to know
Yeah.
that you got somebody that like you was that close with,
Right.
That y'all are doing the same stuff, and y'all could walk past each other like y'all didn't even know each other,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty difficult.
I think
Yeah.
friendship breakups, especially at this age, they can be more difficult than romantic ones.
Oh yeah.
We talk about that on Listen to Black Women.
Look, I was about to say, please let us know what you're doing now, what you're working on.
Yeah, so definitely listen to Black Women. That's very important right now. We had
Shout
the
out to
podcast.
Madame Noir.
Yeah. Shout out to Madame Noir. Shout out to Bossip, because y'all think y'all
We're family.
have it too.
We
Hello,
connected.
All under the
all
same
that good
umbrella.
stuff. We shot like a TV show version of Listen to Black
In
Women.
New York City.
Yes, shout out to Elle Varner.
Yeah.
My
My spirit animal.
definitely
Can I get
holding
a
it down. She's
I
so
love her.
fire. So,
She is amazing.
yes.
I love Elle.
Me and her together is funny because
I
like
cannot
she
wait
got
to
her
see
moments
I
and
cannot-
like
I know exactly what the moments
Yeah,
look
you
like
know the
before I see the
moments.
moments, but
you know the moments,
I'm
but
excited.
it's like a lot of topics that we need to speak on as Black women, as Black people, because we
Yes.
also welcome listen to Black men on there as well. I have my nationally syndicated morning show, The Morning Hustle. That's where you see me go viral a lot.
Shout out to Radio 1.
Exactly. Shout out to them. I also have another show coming, me and Claudia Jordan on In the Black, that comes out in January.
Yo, her Halloween costume.
That was so
Yo.
funny. She
What
was
was she?
She was
What?
Kitty.
She was Miss Kitty.
Dwight Howard's mistress.
Oh.
She had the wig popping. She's so shady.
Wait.
So this is.
Can you just say that again?
She was Miss
No,
Kitty.
Oh my God, Claudia is one of the most
I love her.
shadiest
Yo.
people.
Yeah. So thank you
It
for
was-
saying that.
But she's
because
hilarious.
That's who L'Oreal tried to make me make up with.
Well,
was
I love her. She's the shade is good.
I feel like
Sometimes
y'all
you
might be
need
a good match.
Y'all be trying to call me shady. Oh, hell no.
Oh, we can't wait to have you on the show.
Oh,
Wait,
yes.
for real?
No, yeah. It's
Oh
gonna
my God, we support you.
Are we
Go
gonna
ahead and
fight?
go.
Yeah.
Go, go,
Oh my
go,
God,
go.
no.
I'ma need
You wanna
security.
fight? Do I need to bring up security?
I'm not gonna lie. Things cost too much to fight. Like,
Yeah.
like everything I got
I feel
on
you.
is expensive, and I know
I'm
you're not
with
playing
you.
it.
I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm with you.
Never not a
No,
fighter.
but people be trying to hype up a fight. Like, shut
Like
up,
what?
you broke if you think I'm about
Right.
to be
No,
fighting.
are
You
you
see
kidding
his
me?
face.
Like
You
where?
say this every time.
All right, what
After
I
the
don't
next
even
one.
wanna fight in my
Mayweather gets
mind.
paid
Like, no.
millions. to fight.
I'm not gonna Floyd
Right.
Mayweather was playing million, but I got into an altercation, child, and I played myself because my nails alone they split that. I was like,
Yeah.
I learned my lesson. I'm
Yeah.
not
No more
fighting no
fighting.
more. I was not.
Listen,
I'm not
okay,
fighting
Miss
no
Right.
more.
Sophia, all your life you had to fight.
Right.
Nah, not when I had to pay somebody $300 to fix my nails. 'cause I was-
$300?
What the hell are your nails made out of?
Nah, because they was bleeding and it was essence fest, and I had to get
Lord.
it together. And
Yeah.
she came. Shout out my girl. She pulled up on me and
that's
got it
lit.
together. But I had to drag somebody up out the room.
Oh, wow. I love to know
Dang,
that
we
you're so
We should have
hands-on.
had the story at the beginning.
Right. That's
Nah,
the story
she
we was
got-
looking for.
Do y'all look? We need another episode.
Right,
no,
really,
God.
really quickly, she got beside herself.
Okay.
Like, she worked for me at the time, and I brought her out there to do a service. And she decided she wanted to go be fresh, be outside, miss doing my makeup twice, and then showed up to my hotel room like in the middle of the morning when her call time was like 2.
Is this somebody I know?
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
She called the police on me.
Oh.
Told them I put my hands on her, which I didn't.
Well, it
So I had
sounds
to
like you
drag
did,
her.
though.
I think we gotta take this out. I had to drag her out.
Friend, you did put your hands on it. Oh, you drug
No,
her
that was after she called the police. And
I
I was
get
like,
it.
oh yeah, now I'm breaking everything. I broke
Well.
every makeup, and then I threw it all down the hall and her too, like Jazzy Jeff. So when I did that, my nails, like 3 of them split right
Oh,
here, and one
man.
of them, cause these my nails, I
Yeah.
just get the gel over it.
Oh, wow.
So it was her. Yeah, I dragged her ass out.
Oh,
Well,
man.
and that's
All right, so boom.
All right, so boom.
All right, so boom.
All right, so boom.
No, seriously, but thank you so much, L'Oreal. We appreciate
We
your
appreciate
time.
Thank you for having me. If any of y'all get sick, I could fill in.
Oh,
Don't do
she's
that.
trying to take
Very
my
true.
job.
Just
Okay.
for the day, I got a lot of jobs. I'm like Jamaica.
I'm Nzinga Imani,
I'm Ray Holiday.
And I'm Janae Bolden.
and this has been I So Boom. Check us out on Bossip.com.